What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video where today I want to talk about one of our second-year corners, right? We've been talking about breakouts, and we're not going to be talking about Mr. Juju Brents, who we have here behind us. We're going to be talking about the other guy, Jaylon Jones. Okay, the Colts drafted three cornerbacks. Darius Rush didn't make it very far with the Colts at all. But Jaylon Jones ends up playing, I'm pretty sure he played in all 17 games. I'm pretty sure he took a little over 100 snaps on special teams altogether. Obviously, came in week 4, ended up playing the rest of the season for us, and did well. Okay, right. You look back at, and I want to look back at what he did last season to kind of project what I think he can do this year, right? This is a guy that I continue to talk about. We all know about Juju Brents. And everybody expects him, as long as he can stay healthy, he can be that guy. But I don't think people talk about Jaylon Jones enough and how good he was as a rookie. Okay, so let's switch over here. Boom, boom. And this is from last season, right around Thanksgiving, November 29th, 2023, where Next Gen Stats puts out this list of the lowest CPOE allowed. And that's obviously completion percentage over expected. For those that don't know what that is, lowest completion percentage over expected allowed. And Jaylon Jones was at negative 12.6. Okay, and this was from 2016. And what you see there at the very bottom, Jones has allowed just 0.9 yards per coverage snap this season. So per completion, I think the depth of target per target was like 9.5. And actually, let's just switch over to this one here. This is what I was looking at here. So where did that go? His depth of target. Here it is. Average depth of target 9.5. Average completion, yards per completion, 10.1. So not very high. There, he was a guy that usually, like, he only got targeted. I mean, there are different numbers. This says he was targeted 62 times. PFF says that he was targeted 57 times. Okay, there's different numbers, but whatever the case, being targeted 60 to 65 times as a rookie for playing from week 4 to week 18, like, that's pretty good. That means he was pretty sticky in coverage, right? You see his PFF grade is at 56.8. PFF is wishy-washy. Who knows what the grades really mean? But the fact that he was targeted so little, the fact that his again, completion percentage over expected is the best, at least was the best at this time, in terms of rookie cornerbacks, like Devin Witherspoon coming out having a really good year last year. Jack Jones just a couple of years ago. Before that, it was Kevin King and Tre'Davious White. Kevin King ended up not being very good, but the other three of these guys, really good corners in the NFL, like star corners in the NFL. And obviously Jack Jones continuing to get better, Devin Witherspoon continuing to get better, young guys. But I expect Jaylon Jones to be able to come out this year and play really well. And I've talked about plenty of times before at this point about how, when you talk about the cornerbacks and the young secondary we have, it could be helped out by a good pass rush. So going forward, that's what we're really hoping for. Is we hope that the pass rush is able to be more consistent, right? I don't care about sack numbers. We can have 30 sacks. If our pressure rate is at 20 to 23%, we're going to be doing pretty good. Now, if our pressure rate's between 20 and 23%, we're probably going to end up with well over 30 sacks. But just to make the point is what I'm really saying here. I think that the defensive line is going to be able to be more consistent this season, which is going to help the corners. So that's really where I think both of our cornerbacks, right, in terms of these second-year breakout videos, we've already talked about Juju Brents, and now we're talking about the other corner. Do I think both of our corners can break out into being stars? Will they be stars in the NFL? Probably not. Guys like even Marshawn Lattimore, it takes a little while for people to really understand how good they are. But especially 7th-round rookie, I expect these guys to take that next step. As long as they can stay on the field, I expect them to be very good. And Jaylon Jones is no different. I think he's really sticky in coverage. I think the numbers suggest and tape suggests that even if he does allow a catch, he's on top of his receiver right away. Doesn't let a whole lot of extra yards not somebody that misses a whole bunch of tackles, right? You can see that here with the tackles and missed tackles, combined tackles. He had 44, missed tackles. He had 2, missed tackle percentage 4.3. So he's doing what we need him to do, able to get the job done. So hopefully he's able to keep himself healthy this year. He was able to stay healthy throughout his rookie season. One of the only rookies that stayed on the field all year. So coming into year 2, just hopeful that he's able to be better, right? Read and react. Hopefully the read and react is better. The Gus Bradley defense kind of allows guys to get those passes, right? It's a stay back, keep everything in front of you kind of defense. So if he's able to read and react just a little bit faster and able to get more pass breakups, he's able to get some interceptions, then we'll really see him from a numbers perspective take that next step. Really just want to see him be able to continue to be sticky in coverage. And again, those read and react type things, being quicker in the reactions, will continue to help mitigate losses, right? That's really what you want to do. If you are keeping everything in front of you, they might get the receptions. You just want to make sure you're getting them on the ground quickly, which he was able to do in his rookie year. So again, just expecting him to take that next step. Juju Brents as well. And in terms of these second-year players, we're not done talking about these guys quite yet. Okay, we have 2 more videos coming out about second-year guys, and which ones are we going to talk about? Who knows? Make sure you subscribe with notifications on so that you get notified when those videos come out, where then we're going to start talking about some of the rookies, a lot of the rookies, to be honest with you, and at some point here in the near future, I want to start doing, roster bubble updates. Who we talking about, who we not, what's the roster look like. I want to get it out to you guys. I want to update it as much as possible. Roster projections, practice squad projections. So a lot of content coming up. I'm going to keep coming up with ideas, so make sure you subscribe with notifications on. We're also doing training camp updates every day that the Colts do have practice. They are not practicing today, so we won't have a training camp update today, but we will be talking about some other things. Jim Irsay is in the news, making his first public appearance, talking about what he's been going through. I'm going to look into that and get as much information as I can on that, and then want to talk about it with you guys, just let you know what's going on. And then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll have training camp update. We're going to have another video. So again, subscribe, notifications on. I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by for another video. As always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.